What's going on, guys, and welcome back to this food champion journey. And just pay close attention to my coins. I have over 3.6 million coins, and I sold my Cristiano Ronaldo, my Gareth Bale. I sold a bunch of my informed players. I basically sold like everybody in my club just because I wanted to get one of the team of the year players. But in this past weekend league, I didn't use any team of the year players. I think I have a couple informs. I have Inform Reed, I Inform Kante, and I basically use like it's not a cheap BPL team because I have the 86 ready Lukaku. I have the SBC Bellerin. I think he cost me like 150k to get him. So it's not like a cheap BPL, but it's like an above average BPL team. And in fact, I was using Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale as substitutes when I was struggling in game, and they worked really well for my club, and they got me wins, and they really helped me out. So it was like my first weekend playing for champions that I was going without Ronaldo and Gareth Bale in a long time. So I don't know how I was going to feel, because I did struggle sometimes against some opponents. They were really great opponents, but my team played really well. Like this game, my opponent, I don't know why. My team is not like really expensive, so I don't know why exactly he was like celebrating the way that he was celebrating the goals. But at the end, like, this team is incredible. I was using the regular Zlatan. I know his player of the month, he was the SBCs, but I wasn't sure if to use Zlatan because I wanted to get team of the year Suarez for my team. I think I wanted one of the forwards, and I don't like Messi in this FIFA. I love Ronaldo, but he's like over 5 million, and basically the only player that I could afford was Luis Suarez. And if I sold my Ibra, I could get Suarez in this weekend league, but I decided not to get Luis Suarez, and just to make a regular a team with some team of the year players. But that is going to be for my next weekend league. The whole weekend league we went with the team that I showed you at the beginning, and it was a really great weekend league for us. A lot of people I saw on Twitter and a lot of the streamers, they say that the gameplay was kinda it felt heavy, and it did sometimes for me, but I know if it feels weird for me, I know my opponent is feeling the same. So that's how I go. If I lose a game, I try not to blame it on the servers. I always try to find a way that it was my fault, because there are some that I did some stuff that it cost me games, and I know the things that I do that for me they sometimes they work, but sometimes I can make a mistake and it will cost me a game. So, but for me, in this weekend league, because I felt the servers a little heavy, and I changed my gameplay a little bit, and just because I also was using Zlatan, and when you play with Zlatan, and if you're someone that likes high passing, running to the field, make through balls, playing with Zlatan, you have to change your gameplay a little bit, because Zlatan is really lazy. His work rates, they don't work for a striker. Sometimes he can be a great striker, but he's much better as a cam or as a center midfielder. This past weekend league, I used him as a cam, and he was amazing for me. I brought him as a sub. You're gonna watch, I think it's on their 15th game. We're going to get a player of the month, Ibra. And again, I didn't pay too much for him just because I had a Zlatan on my team, but he cost me like 375k. But I knew he was going to. I didn't know he was going to get player of the month, but I knew if he will get that card, we were going to use his regular card, and that's why. And I was right in that part, so I kept him, and I went and got his SBC card, which he is incredible. He is an amazing player to have, and I play him as a cam, as a center mid. I play him as a striker. You're gonna see that I'm gonna play him as a striker in this game. Just watch, guys. We are 14 games and zero losses, and that is it's not my best start, because I think it's the we did it. I think 2 weekends ago that we started 14-0, and then we lost on the 15th game. So now we're going into our 15th match, and that you see we're playing Zlatan as a striker. And even though he will play great, but it wasn't the same as playing Lukaku. Lukaku has pace on him. He's fast. He's not the fastest, but he is fast. So I can make through balls to Lukaku and he will get to him. With Ibra, it's not the same thing. You have to play to his feet. You cannot try to make a through ball to Ibra because most of the time he is not going to get to that ball. A lot of the defenders are going to catch up to him. So you basically using Ibra, you have to use in the middle, or you play him as a striker. You as a striker, use him as a central man and just shield the ball because he's really good at shielding, and just wait for someone of your players to be open, and then you that way you can score. And just so guys, I think we scored 1 goal with a penalty with Ibra, and that long shot with Ibra, it was an amazing shot, guys. I was really happy with the way that he was playing. His agility is incredible. I was really happy with that card. And now we're going to our 20th match, guys, and we're still undefeated. I just couldn't believe it. I know it's something that I can do because like 2 weekends ago again we went 19-1 for my last 20 matches, and now in my first 20 and my first 19 and we're 19-0 going into our 20th match. And this is my opponent's team, an amazing team. I saw a lot of Lacazette, Griezmann in this weekend league. I did play against some great opponents, but I guess I only played like 2 or 3 times against someone with Ronaldo and Gareth Bale. I came up against some legends, but not too many, to be honest, not too many. I think I was fortunate that I played. My opponent, they were good. Like my skill rating was high, so I was coming up against great opponents, but good teams, but just goal. Like not a lot of informs and not a lot of legends, but at the end, really great players. Like you don't need a really like a god squad to do great in the weekend league. If you're really good at the game, it doesn't matter the team that you have. It will matter, but it's not everything. But I did came up against great opponents. I was winning for like 1-2 goals, and it was tough. Like out here we winning by 3 goals, 3-1, but it took me to the 88 minute, guys, and he was an amazing player, and that was their 20th match, and I was still undefeated and couldn't believe it. And I think that was this was on Saturday, because on Friday I only played 8 games. Most of my games were on Saturday, and I was just a win after win, and I really enjoyed myself. Now this is still on Saturday, and we're still undefeated, guys. 20 wins, 0 losses, and that is the first time that I did something like that. So the top 100 was real. Like if we kept this going, we could get top 100. Now we came up against Team of the Year, Ronaldo. A great team, not gonna lie, a great team, but it's a team that is beatable. A team that I don't look at the teams to see if my opponent is good or not, but he abused Ronaldo. He knew how to use Ronaldo. That Team of the Year card is the best card. I have used that card on draft, and he is amazing. It doesn't feel the same as the regular Ronaldo. He is really good. I use high pressure. Like you guys follow me on my journey, you guys know I go high pressure at the beginning in game, and it cost me. It cost me in those first goals because Ronaldo is really good getting in behind, and my defense is not fast enough for him. He is really strong, guys. I tried with Reed to get the ball out of him, and I just couldn't. He was really good, and it was hard. It was a really hard game, but I had my chances to come back into this game. At the 85th minute, a goal with Rooney. Wayne Rooney as a center mid. If you don't have the money for Pogba, for Ibra as a center mid, use Rooney. He's an amazing center mid. This is a mistake that I made, guys. This cost me the game. I made a pass that I shouldn't have made, and then because his squad was really fast, and he took it was just a bad pass for me, but he scored that goal with Ronaldo. He knew that he just by trying the shot it will go in. Here you can see, guys, that Ibra didn't make the run. Even though I had Lukaku, he was running, but I was waiting for the run of Ibra, and he just didn't. He just stayed there, and my opponent's defense catch up to Ibra really easy, and I just couldn't do anything. And I lost my first game in the 25th match. We lost another game, guys, now, and it was on penalties. I lost that game on penalties, and I was not salty, but because I had the chance to win the game in regular time. I had an open chance with Inform Gray. Inform Gray, for me, it works sometimes, but sometimes he misses some sitters, and I don't know how to explain that. I tried to make it that it's my fault, but I don't know how he missed those shots, and it didn't cost me the game because we went to penalties. But I lost on penalties, and I'm a terrible playing on penalties. And I wasn't mad, but I was just like, I knew I could have beat that guy in regular time. Now this guy is another player that I think it's not the first time that I have played with him. And again, every weekend league, the opponents get better. They have better squads. And even it was a tough opponent, even though we scored 2 goals on him. But at this time, I wasn't wasting time. I kinda was wasting time when I was like 2 goals up, but I was trying to create chances that that I could get an open chance to get a good shot. And I was always playing in my opponent's area, so I was passing the ball, I was playing possession, and it was working for me. This weekend I changed a little bit of my gameplay. I was trying to get better possession of the ball, I was taking care of the ball, and it worked for me, guys. Playing on the weekend league, yeah, you have to make a little bit of adjustment when you play against your opponents. And yeah, like I said, I could say that I was wasting time, but I was wasting time in a good manner. Like, I was on my opponent's area, I wasn't taking silly shots, I wasn't taking a shot if I knew the opponent or what my opponent or goalkeeper was going to get it. I was just waiting for a good shot to get. Now, guys, we are 31 wins with 6 matches remaining. If we win the last 6, we can get top 100. With 37 wins, you can get top 100. And that I was shooting for top 100. I usually go for elite. I try to go for elite 1 right at the moment. I know I have the skill to do it. I've done it like twice now, and I'll usually get elite. That's something that I'm proud of myself, that I can, cause I am now, in my eyes, I'm an elite player, and I know if I play against someone that is in the same level as me, or maybe above me, I know I can give him a good match. I can give him a great game, and that's something that I'm proud of myself. At the beginning, I was just getting a goal 1, and now I'm just getting elite, and that's something that I'm really proud of. That. Now we're going to our last match, and just look at this, guys. 36 wins, 1 match remaining. If we win the last game, we're gonna get top 100. At the moment, we are on top 100, and I think with 36 wins, you can get top 100, but you need a high skill rating. And I went into the last game, and the guy this guy, I already played against this guy, and I knew he was good. Before going into this match, I knew who he was. I knew his name, and I just went into the game because I was feeling comfortable with the way that I was playing. I felt comfortable with my team, and I was winning. And I knew, and you know what? Instead of going for another match against another player, I'm gonna play against this guy. I don't know if I can beat him or not. I know he's a great player, but I just wanna prove myself that I can give him a great match, and that's what we did, guys. Like, we went into this game, I was feeling comfortable, and we gave him a great match. He was a really great opponent. His squad is amazing. It's not like a really good squad. He doesn't have Ronaldo, Bell, but he's using Griezmann. He's using one legend, but he knows how to use his players, guys. He's really good with them. At the 86th minute, he tied the game. I guess he was shooting because again, I was on his area, just making a lot of passes, and that's why I made a mistake, and he went just through it with Luis Suarez. And that cost me the game. Guys. And I tried to come back. Kante, but his goalkeeper was really good. Courtois saved me a lot of times in this game, yes, and also in a lot of matches, guys. He made a mistake and we tied the game. 109 minutes, we tied the game with Lukaku. So you know what? If we go to penalties, we go to penalties. But he's a really good opponent. And I was defending really well, but this guy is really good. The precision dribbling that he does, it was hard for me to stop, and he's really good. He knows how to make these passes, and at the 115 minute, and he just scored. Now I went ultra attack, all out attack, and he scored another goal in the 120 minute. But I felt good. Like, he was the only opponent that he gave me a great match and that I lost. Some of the other matches that I won, my opponent was really good. I'm not gonna say that they deserved to win, because I did score the goals and I play kind of better. Like, the games that I lost, I only lost 4 games, guys. I lost 2 on penalties that I should have won in regular time. And the game with the team of the year Ronaldo, which again I made a mistake that cost me the game. But again, he was an opponent that I could have won if I didn't make that mistake. Well, I don't know, but he was really beatable. The last guy, he was for me the toughest of all the opponents that I faced in the weekend league. I did lose, yes, but he was a really good match. I tried my best, and again, I knew who he was before going into the game, and I kept on playing, and again, we lost, but I was really proud of myself. I was proud of my team. I was proud of the way that I was playing, and we didn't get top 100, guys. We got in 36 wins, but we did not get top 100. We were short just by skill rating. I think we were short for like 20 points of skill points to get into the top 100. So I was not mad. I think it was my first weekend league, 36 wins. That's something that not everybody does in the weekend league. And for someone to get not top 100 but 36 wins in the weekend league, for me it was I was proud of myself. And I know I can go for top 100 now, but I'm gonna change my team for this upcoming weekend league. I bought 3 team of the year players that you guys are going to see, maybe probably on the next video or after the weekly rewards. And I wanna buy my regular Ronaldo again, but I don't have the coins yet. So I'm gonna make a new team, especially because not this weekend league, this upcoming weekend league, but in 2 weeks you can only use 5 players max from one league. So basically you have to make a hybrid. So that's something that I'm working out, and I want to play with a hybrid for this weekend league, because I want to get used to the team to play him for the weekend league that we have to use the hybrid. So thank you guys for watching. I was really proud of myself. We won 36 out of 40. First time that I've done it, and I was feeling really good. So thank you guys for watching, and I see you guys later. Thank you.